Welcome back to Talkpoint. Today, welcome back to Talkpoint. Today, the nation's attention is on the Supreme Court as it hears a high-profile case challenging recent state voting laws. The decision could have wide-reaching implications for federal oversight of elections and protection for minority voters. Supreme Court building exterior. The case comes after several states enacted new voting regulations including stickers, voter ID requirements, and a limit on mail-in ballots and the changes to early voting periods. Supporters say these measures prevent fraud, while critics argue they disproportionately affect minority and marginalized voters. Footage of voters at polling stations diverse communities. The Supreme Court's review focus on whether these states' laws violate the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which was designed to prevent racial discrimination in voting. Advocates warn that rolling back protections could undermine decades of progress in ensuring equal access of the ballot. Justice entering the courtroom sketches. Legal experts say the court's decision could redefine the balance between state authority and federal oversight in election. A ruling favoring the states might allow broader flexibility in setting voting rules, while a ruling favoring the challengers could reinforce federal protection for minority voters. Public rallies, community organizing footage. Beyond legal implication, this case carries significant political weight. Voting access in a constant cornerstone issue in US election and changes to the law could affect voter turnout and representation for years to come. Infographic showing states involved and key legal arguments. The court heard arguments from both sides. Attorneys defending the state laws argue that election integrity is paramount. Meanwhile, challengers emphasize that discriminatory effects cannot be overlooked, stressing that minority communities have historically faced obstacles in exercising their right to vote. Citizens casting ballots, election officials at work. The Supreme Court is expected to issue a ruling later this year. Whatever the outcome, experts agree that the decision will likely set a precedent for future voting rights cases and shape the national conversation on election fairness. Montage of voters, diverse neighborhoods, community meetings. For Americans, the ruling could affect how, when, and where they vote. Election officials, community organizations, and advocacy groups are all watching closely, preparing for the potential changes that may follow. That's our update on the Supreme Court's review of the critical voting rights case. We will continue to bring you coverage as the story develops and the implications become clear. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell here on Talkpoint for the latest news and in-depth analysis. Thanks for watching and stay informed.